Good morning, my dear children. Welcome back to the class of Informatic Practices. In this module, we are going to discuss about main memory and its types. Main memory is also known as primary memory. Primary memory holds only those data and instructions on which the computer is currently working. It has a limited capacity. That means it having only small amount of area to store data and instructions. The data is lost when power is switched off. It is generally made up of semiconductor devices. These memories are not as fast as registers. The data and instructions required to be processed resides in the main memory. My dear children, main memory is only used for processing of any kind of programming. The main memory is mainly divided into two, that is RAM and ROM. RAM means random access memory. ROM means read-only memory. Coming to the comparison of RAM and ROM. First, we need to discuss about random access memory. Within that, we can read and write. That means data can be read and data can be write into the memory. It is used to store data or instructions to be currently processed. That means before processing of any data, it has to be reside in random access memory. It is a volatile memory. That means the content of RAM changes each and every time according to the processing. We can modify the RAM data by giving one instruction at a time. For processing the another instruction, the data within the RAM become changed. Nowadays, we are getting the RAM sizes as 64 MB to 8 GB. It is costlier memory. RAM having two different types, static RAM and dynamic RAM, that we will discuss in the next slide. Then about ROM, read-only memory, which stores the programs like booter, loader, language processors, etc. All these three are important for systems proper running. It is a non-volatile memory. The data within ROM doesn't change frequently. Data in ROM can't be modified by a programmer. The data within the ROM is written by the manufacturer or the developer of that particular computer system. It is smaller than RAM. That is the size of the RAM. It is cheaper than RAM. That is the cost of ROM is cheaper than RAM. ROM having classifications like PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. My dear children, please notice the differences between RAM and ROM. RAM is only used for processing and ROM is used for storing the system requirements, that is system required programs only. Coming to the two classifications of RAM, that is static RAM and dynamic RAM. Static RAM is faster than dynamic RAM but in small in size, expensive than dynamic RAM. It is used in cache memory, whereas dynamic RAM used in main memory. It is less dense while we are comparing with the dynamic RAM. The construction of static RAM is complex because it uses transistors and latches. Whereas in dynamic RAM, it is very simply constructed and it uses capacitors and very few transistors, only one transistor for a single block. While we are comparing with the static RAM, it uses 6 transistors in a single block required. Then, in static RAM, there is no charge leakage property. Whereas in dynamic RAM, the charge leakage property presents, hence it requires power refresh circuitry. Static RAM consumes very low power, whereas dynamic RAM consumes high power. My dear children, please notice the differences between dynamic RAM and static RAM. Dynamic RAM is used only in main memory, whereas static RAM is used in cache memory. Coming to the classifications of ROM. ROM means read-only memory. We are having the classifications as MROM, PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. MROM is normally a regular ROM. It is very first ROM were hardwired device that contained a pre-programmed set of data and instructions that are inexpensive also. Then programmable read-only memory means the user buys a blank PROM and enters the desired content using a PROM program. Inside a PROM chip, there are small fuses which are burned open during programming. It can be programmed only once and it is not erasable. While we are buying that PROM, it will be empty. We need to add the content. Then EEPROM, erasable and programmable read-only memory. EEPROM can be erased by exposing it to ultraviolet light for a duration up to 40 minutes. Usually, it erases achieves this function. During programming, an electrical charge is trapped into a insulated gate region. The charge is retained for then 10 years because the charge has no leakage path. While coming to the EEPROM, it is electrically erasable. That is, instead of using ultraviolet light for erasing, EEPROM uses electrical signals. It can be erased and reprogrammed about 10,000 times. Both erasing and programming take about only 4 to 10 milliseconds. In EEPROM, any location can be selectively erased and programmed. The EEPROM method is copied by pen drive. The same pattern is using in pen drives also. So my dear children, in this module, we had discussed about the primary memory like RAM and ROM and its subclassifications. That is, RAM is divided into two, static RAM and dynamic RAM, whereas ROM is divided into masked ROM, PROM, EPROM and EEPROM. Thank you.